Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this video is about tube profiles. So with a new version 1.83, there are endless possibilities for the tube profile. And you can do crazy things when you know how to do them. So here are only a few examples what you can do with this profiles. For example, such a rope, and this is only one tube, not five tubes, or it's only one tube, or such a thing here, such a shape, or such a frame here with filling, or here you see here this are wings, every kind of wing, and oh, yeah, I can't tell you how many things you can do with this thing. And absolutely easy. So let's start with a new scene. Yes. So, okay. In fact, you need the tube, and yeah, let's create a path. So, and I turn the wireframe on. So you see here node 1, node 2. So, okay. And here in the top menu, you see here the profile option. And here is the editor next to the profile. So here, with this option here, you have three options. One profile, the end points a profile, or every point. So you can select by tapping on it. You see here the three dots. And so let's start with only one profile. And here, when you press here the profile editor, you see here show on in viewport option. So then you see it here on the screen in the viewport. So here you can change the nodes of the profile. And so with this option, only one profile is active. You can only change this one here. So when you tap a second time, then the whole thing, so you can tap on this. So now you have, so let's create another node here in the middle. And now, so now you have 4 control nodes here for the curve. And now it's possible to select the end point here, and now you have a extra profile. So, and when you use the third option, all nodes, then you can edit every point of the tube curve, so like you want. Okay, one important thing is this node here. You see here this one. So here in the viewport, you see here this this node. So make sure that this node is not here, and for this profile here. So this is this gives trouble. It's not good. So this control point here and here, always in the same area here, like this, not in a other thing here. And you see here, when I do this here, you see your mesh here. This is also important when you work with the profiles. So here in the display settings, you can set the backside color, backface color. So use here for this a color you can clearly see the back side of your of your mesh. So when this is off and you change here your mesh here, you see here your mesh is upside down. So, and when you turn on the colored backface option here, then you see here you got problems. So be careful. Okay, this is about the backside color. So, okay, and yeah, this node is important. And the next thing here is, so I delete this sphere and start with a new one. So here in the editor, you have here option, a closed option, and this is for the profile here. So I create a few more points. And here in the top menu, you see also a closed option. And this is for the curve. So you see, here are your curve nodes. And here when you press closed, then it's, yeah, then the tube curve is closed. And this one here is for the profile. So now the profile is closed. Okay. So the next thing, yeah, I create a new tube. So let's add a few points here. So, and create profile with all three active. So here is possible, let's say we edit this profile here like this. So here in the profile menu or editor here, it's a new feature. You can here see the preset option, and now it's possible to save your profile here. And let's say here I want to save it in this slot here. So I press reset. So yeah, I think there's a bug. The profile should work. So yeah. And okay, so now we have our preset here, this one. When you long press on this one, or when you press on this, you can give it a name, for example here, and you can clear the complete name here. So let's say test, object test. Okay. So, and now select a node, select the preset option and your test profile. So, and for this one, also preset and the test profile. So you see now, oh, sorry. On this node is here you see the name, test profile. On this one, test, and on the first node. So we have to, normally here, when you don't see here the name, when there's no name, then choose the preset and select it. So now you see here the name. So here is the profile here, sorry, here and here. So now when you use here the sync option and you change here the first profile, everything is synced through the profiles with the same name. So only when here a name appears, this works, the sync option. So when I deselect or the checkbox here and I change here something, here on the other nodes nothing happens. So okay, now it should work. Okay, this is the sync option. The next thing, here when you see the presets here, I have a lot of different folders. So when you start here with your preset collection, then only one folder is here. So then you have to open here the Nomad Sculpt folder, and here you find the profiles folder. Here profiles, and then only press on the file you find here and duplicate this one. So and then press on this file and rename it. So this is a test. So and then here close your Nomad Sculpt and reopen. And here when you use now the presets, you find here the new folder, this is a test. So you can create folders. Okay. And yeah, here in the presets, when you press on it, you can clone the things and you can move it to other folders and rename and delete it. So yeah. Okay, man, there's so much to explain with this. Yeah. So we had this and this and this, the presets. So yeah, let's look at a few presets. Let's create a new tube. So here, what happened? For example, this preset. So when you create curves, so something like this here, like a flower, you can combine it here with here in the top menu is a twist option. So you can now twist the whole thing. So you can create ropes. And here in this three dots submenu, you find here the divisions. You can change here the topology. So yeah, something like this. Okay. So the next thing is, for example, create a new tube. And I use here now the closed option. So let's rearrange this whole thing. Something here like this. And now let's create a profile. And here, when you watch here your mesh, you see here there are problems. So there are overlappings, and here this is not correct. So yeah, let's create such a profile. So, and here we use here the closed option and open the mesh. So now it's important that you see here the back side of this this whole thing here. So you see here the front side and the back side, and now let's create a profile. Something crazy. So here the topology is important. And when you do such things, use always the black nodes for the curve and of the tube. So the profile is an extra curve. Okay, so you can change here the divisions, the X division. And here is a small symbol for the linking here of the divisions. So now you can change the Y division. And in this example here for the Y division, use only here the minimum value. So like 4. So now you see here the mesh is at the edges clean and there are no problems. So you see here this whole thing. And here, and for this profile we can use a preset, and here press on this one and replace this preset. So I think here's a small bug for the preview of the shapes. Yeah, I think it's fixed soon. Okay, but it works. So now we can validate this object, and for such profiles here, it's nice to use here in the MISC menu the close holes option. Then you can close here your mesh and you have a nice shape, so object, something like this. Okay, it's very, very complex, and so the next thing here, I create a new tube. Something like this. And we use the profile here. Sorry, I delete this one again and create a new, so that the orientation is okay. Here you see this center point here in the editor, and this is the same as this point here. So when you create a profile, like this, so you see here this point is at the edge of this profile here. So, and now when you use here the radius option here, then the curve stays in position, but the rest of the profile is affected. So when you use it like this, then the radius works in all directions. So this is important to know. So, and when you create, for example, a wing, such a wing profile, So now you see here, and then make sure that this point is here somewhere where your nose of the wing is. So now when we change here the topology a little bit, so now when you change here the radius, so you see here the profile stays here on this curve, and it works in this direction. So yeah, I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, so this is important to know. Okay, the next thing here is here when you use here your in the hierarchy your tube, you can clone your tube. So you have a second tube, and now it's possible to reset, for example, the whole thing, and you can sculpt and edit this thing in the viewport or in the editor. So you can let follow other profile the first profile. So the curve is the same, and the other profile follows the other curve. So so when you want here, I clone it again and I reset. So I want here something at the end of the wing, something here like this. I hope you understand what I mean. So you have to create only one tube curve and create one profile after the other and combine them. So, but it's not possible to change this thing here. Then here something strange happens. So you have to fix your tube curve and then it works. So let's see what's the other important thing. So we got the divisions. The snap offset is not so important. Yeah, I think I have to do a second video about this. So yeah, when you create here such tube profiles, so I add a plane. So I validate this plane. So and then I create a tube. And the first node here is always the gizmo node. So this one, the first node is the gizmo node. And now let's create a profile. So here for the snapping, so align your object like this. And now you can use here, when you turn on the gizmo, you can add another plane. So, and we have to rotate this plane. And yeah, let's use the internet and search for rail profile chair. So such shapes here. Maybe use this one. So you can press and hold and copy or save this image. And then here you can set it as a texture. So something like this. And I change here now the mode to PBR. So you see here your profile. And if you like, you can bring it a little bit here in front. And then rotate the profile in position. So, okay. And here you can choose the snapping. So like this here. And here in the options of the texture, you can here transform your object, and the scaling, sorry, you can make it a little bit smaller and place it here in position. So, and the next thing here is here you use this anchor point if you like. This is important, so make it a little bit smaller and you can mirror it. So, and here you can place now your texture. Something here like this. And the next thing is here you can select now your tube. And edit the profile. So here you get this point and this one and this. Something like this. So you can create the profile. So I use here, for the profile, not the B-spline. There's a lock function here, I use it now. So you can create here the shapes or the profiles. And here in the editor, this point here is important, so the midpoint here, so that the snapping is okay. So now I think we have a nice profile. So we can save it now here in the presets here somewhere. Replace. And here you see the profile, this shape here, and you need more topology. So the Y division you can lower, and the X division we use a higher division. So something like this. And now let's add a box. And sorry for the box. I use so. And so you can create such profiles for moldings or so. Okay, so I think this is enough for this video. So yeah, there are a lot of tricks you can use it for. So have fun with sculpting, and ciao.